So I'm in my car recording. Today I was driving and God showed me some things. I was questioning Him and He showed me some things. Now, one of them is that we are not allowing Him to take His place in this earth. We are letting the devil run our lives. Because when I look at it, if God asks me to do something, nobody at all can put their spirit in me to tell me that I'm not gonna do it or I can't do it. Not and can't are not in God's vocabulary. He's a God of impossible situations. So if He says I should do something, I say, Lord, tell me where, tell me who, whatever. I get it done. Now you have a lot of people who they say God told them to do this, and then them say afterwards, oh, I can't do it and I won't be able to, and whatever. That is not of God. That is the devil putting his spirit, his agents, putting their spirits in you to not do what God wants, because God works from obedience. And if we are obedient to God, then He blesses us. The devil does not want us to get that blessing. He's going to try everything to stop it. No demon in hell can put his or her spirit into me to not do something that God told me to do. None. Because if I said to God, God, I'm going to do this, I'm doing it. Now, I'm speaking specifically about an instance, a situation where my daughter's visa expired. And I've been asking my sister from last year if she could send an invitation letter for me to apply for her visa. Mine is still valid, but hers expired. And I've been asking from last year. I still have not gotten it. God says He's going to make a way for me to get one. My sister is in our church. She got baptized when she was 12. She's now about 60 mash. Long time. My husband's ex put his spirit in her not to do things. She does not conform with God. She just says this and that and she leaves it there. You understand? Now these demons operate in people's bodies. We are not allowing God to take control. We are not giving God His place on this earth. Because if God is doing what He is doing, it gets done, we get our blessing. If the devil is doing it, it never gets done. It never gets done. If we allow God to take control, say, Father, take the wheel. He often tells me, ask Him to take the wheel. Because God is not going to force Himself on you. He's not going to force Himself to say, oh, this person prayed and say this, so I'm going to do this. That is not how God works. The devil does that. He's in everybody's body. He loves people of God. He puts His spirit in their bodies. He stops, blocks, cancels. We are not letting God take control. God says He is still working, but we have to trust and obey. And today I'm driving and I saw it and I just got upset. I said, God, but you are not running this earth. We are not allowing you to. We're allowing the devil to take over and to do what he wants to do with us. In a situation where God wants to use somebody to help somebody, and then you're going to say, oh, I have my last bill, I have this, I have that. That is not of God. Because if you know God, you know that provision has already been made for you. But he wants you to help someone so he can help you, because God requires a sacrifice. And that sacrifice is to help each other. That is what we are here for. So when we hold on and we say, oh, we're not going to do this because we don't have it and with this, not, God knows every cent in our purses, in our handbags. He knows everywhere we have stashed our stuff. He knows. And he's not going to force you. He's going to say, okay, move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. There are too many to linger on one. Today I started making this recording and birds started flying over. The video was stopping, all kinds of things. So I am somewhere now parked and it came to me. He said, enlighten them. We have to allow God to take his place in this earth. We have to allow him, because the devil wants nothing good for us. Nothing good. So I will leave this here. You have something to do. You ask God to take the wheel. Because if you don't do that, the devil has already taken the wheel. And he's canceling what God is about to do for you. We have to be obedient. We have to trust God with everything and obey. Confirm with him, because he always confirms. In silence with your right hand up, you confirm, God, if this is you, let me feel you. If this is you, let me know. A while ago, I'm coming. And he says, I'm not to take the bottom gate to come into the scheme. He says, take the top gate. And in my mind, I said, God, if this is you, let me feel you. And I felt him squeeze my hand. I said, okay. And I took the other entrance. When I was passing, I saw one line of traffic at that one. God knows things. He knows things. But it came to me today that God is not running this earth because we are not allowing him to. That's why he keeps saying it. You have to allow me to take my place in this earth.